I swear every single time I have to test the new text box sizing, this is going to happen. You guys all suck. How's it going? Welcome back to a game that is very near and dear to my heart, Drakan the Ancient's Gate. A game that I was doing an entire playthrough for back, I think, shortly before or after the rebrand. And then I ran into a game-breaking glitch that stopped my save file from being usable. And it was so discouraging that I stopped the playthrough because I physically couldn't continue. I will explain more about said glitch at some point in the future, probably when we get close to the part where it happened. But as it stands, I was wanting to see, I wanted to test a few things. One, I wanted to fix up my PS2 layout. Two, I wanted to see if Retro Achievements had a spot for PS2 games. It sort of does, but interestingly enough, it doesn't use the Retro Achievements emulator. It uses the PS2 emulator that I've been using. I just had to update it. So we're also going to be gunning for PS2 achievements as well, because why not? Achievements make the world go round. And three, I just really wanted to replay this game. Honestly, I just, it's a new month. Turn down the sounds by a bit? Absolutely. Settings, audio. So we are currently sitting at 50% right now. So I'm going to turn it down to 40%. And you let me know if that works better. How is it at 40%? The music's not super overwhelming in this. You want 30? You got 30. This is why we test. And why I'm very glad that Jimmy has the fucking ears of a snake, or whatever that saying is. How's that sound now at 30%? 30. There is 0%. 20. Well, damn, man, why don't I just mute the fucking game? Okay, we are at 20% now. Ears of a fox. How's it sound now? Are we good to go? Can I hit the new game button? What kind of options do we have? Go subtitles. Okay. I think that's fine. All right, how does that sound? Good? Good? All right, let's hit it. Oh, look at that loading bar. You best believe this took a while to load on a regular PS2.
There are legends from times long past of an age without kings, when the world was united by an alliance between dragon and man. These are the legends of the Order of the Flame, when noble warriors soared on the winds.
When I put subtitles on, I thought they'd be in English, my bad.
Worked upon the world. Though the Order held strong for centuries, it was destroyed at last from within.
Dragons and boobs, let's fucking go!
Traitors of the Dark Union. War engulfed the world and civilization crumbled. By the time the madness had ended, all had been laid to waste. The dragons of the Order, wounded in spirit, withdrew into timeless slumber to await a time when the virtues of the Order were honored once more. For mankind, the fallen age had begun. Centuries wore on. Evil grew ever stronger until the vile banner of the Dark Union was raised once more.
Oh, there she is.
It was then that the warrior Rin discovered the resting place of the dragon Arok. Through the forgotten ritual of the bond, their souls were joined as one, and the first faint spark of the Order was rekindled at last. Together they took to the skies like a rising storm, driving back the forces of the Dark Union and ending their dreams of conquest. Victory was theirs, but it had come at a terrible cost. Rin's village had been destroyed, and her younger brother, the last that remained of her family, had been lost.
Tales of Fantasia vibes intensify.
They returned to Rin's village to search for any who might have survived. Little did they know, their struggles had only just begun.
Oh yeah, there's a chainmail fucking suit we can get her. You best believe we're showing off all the armor.
up and down the valley, but I could find no one. We're alone here. Even the warthawks have moved on.
Some of the villagers could still be in hiding.
No, Rin. They're gone. The warthawks did their work all too well.
God damn that lens flare.
One left.
Then it's over, isn't it? They're really gone. Everyone I knew.
It's time we left this place. Nothing but ghosts remain here now.
But where then?
I think it's the
There must be other
ponytail.
villages,
Yeah.
but-
I know the place. I've been hearing things, Rin. They recite words I have not heard in over 600 years. It is the grand summons of the Order.
The Order?
I want you guys to see all the weapons that are in the background here, like the swords, the maces, the axes. You know what we start with? A fucking
I do,
dagger.
but
Hey,
I can't leave. Not
Better.
yet. There are
Stupid
still dead
camera.
to be buried. These were my friends, Arok.
I understand, but I cannot wait. The call must be answered. It comes from the north, where the city of Surdana once stood. Will you join me when you finish here? By foot, you could make the journey in a few days.
Give me 2 days. Then I'll come after you.
I will be waiting.
but yeah, weapons all around, and we get to start with a knife. Oh damn, check out the moon. Fucking perfectly good rusty axe right there. You get hit him and you have a chance for tetanus? I don't know. I got a lot of stuff to say once these opening cutscenes are done. I just don't want to cut into the story yet. I do have to say, these fucking models look good for an early PS2 game.
You there! You're the warrior of the Order, aren't you? Arok's bonded?
That's right. Arok is here then?
He is. A fascinating creature. Ah, but I forget my manners. My name is General Derrimon.
Rin. Tell me something, General. Those towers down there, is that really Surdana? I mean, it's still standing?
This was the only place to survive the Dark Wars, so far as we know. Beautiful, isn't it? Listen, it's important that you go straight to the palace as soon as you can. Lady Mishala has urgent words, for your ears alone.
I need to speak to Arok before I do anything. Is he in the city somewhere?
No, but he'll be along soon. You can wait at the palace if you like. One more thing, watch yourself until you reach the gate. We're hunting for a group of bandits who've been working this road. They're a cowardly bunch, but a lone woman might look like a tempting target.
If that's the case, they're in for a painful lesson.
I don't doubt that. Take
love
care
her.
just the same.
Okay, so, couple things. One, let's get our movements and all that, so we get some nice face. All right, so I gotta like talk about a couple things. One, did you get the impression from that story and that overview that stuff's already happened? Because believe it or not, this is a sequel. This is a sequel to a PC-only game called Drakan Order of the Flame. I've never played it because it doesn't fucking exist anywhere, basically. The only way to actually play that game is to have the CD-ROM of it. It's not on like GOG, it's not anywhere online that I can find it throughout like any reputable leads whatsoever. I've never played it, I can't find it. I would love to, but I can't. Secondly, this was my first ever PS2 game. When I got a PS2 for Christmas after it was brand new, this was my game. And three, and this ties into that, this game requires a memory card to save, like a lot of them did back then. We didn't have a memory card. So every time I wanted to play this game, I started from the scratch. It was tough. All right, so let's move around a bit. So we got some walking, we got some running. Camera's a little bit swayy. I'll try my best to keep that under control. We can do a back jog. We can do a jump. We can do a backflip. I gotta figure out there's my knife. So we've got some slashes. And if you use the D-pad, you can do things like stabs. Pretty good. I love the like check out the right stab. See the left stab, she stabs out, right? but the right step, since the knife is in that hand, she bends her elbow to show the stab. Like, that is some good detail for an early PS2 game. You can also do like jump slashes and stuff like that too. So yeah, the combat is actually pretty decent. Which one was the select? Here we go. So when you open up your menu for the first time, you'll get like a little bit of a preview. You can check your items and stuff like that. We want to hot slot our dagger for the time being. You also get like a nice little lovely image of our protagonist here as she idles. But yeah, that is her dagger. It is indestructible. There's only one way in the entire game you can actually lose this dagger, and it's pretty hard to do. That's not a knife. That's a knife. Later on, we can learn spells. There are 10 spells in this game. My brother and I have had an ongoing theory for a while that it might be possible to beat this game using entirely spells once you start getting them, but it would be stupidly intense. You get level ups in this game. You can choose between melee skill, archery skill, and magic. Certain pieces of equipment require certain levels of skill to use, so if you're going for a really good melee build, you want to build that up as fast as possible. Same thing with archery, same thing with magic. My brother is almost as big a fan of this game as I am, maybe even more so, because he's actually beaten this game archery only before. He told me that was hell and he would never do it again. Thank you for the hydrate. We have a map. Really only useful for once we get the ability to fly, which, yes, we get to fly on our dragon friend later. And then we have a quest journal. Very Diablo-esque. Someone already pointed out that the menu looks Diablo-esque. It is. It very much is. Let's go looking around and get some supplies. There's a chest. Open that up. If you hit L1 near items, you can pick up everything around you, or you can just walk into it. Also, I gotta commend, like, on top of the models looking pretty solid, the voice acting is pretty good too. What's the button? No, not that. Not that. Is there a button to talk to you? That's my draw. That's my draw. Like there it is. L1.
We've got a dummy set up over there.
Thank you. Sorry I stabbed you, but, you know, wood came out, so I'm not really sure if I should be apologizing for that. And, like, the roving hills look really pretty. Like, this looks like a fantasy world I would like to explore, you know? Anyway, if we head over here, we're going to get one of my favorite cutscenes. You can also roll. I forgot to mention that, too. You got a dodge button. Rolling, 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 rolling. Here we go. I love this cutscene.
Wait. Road belonged to Olak. Olak no say you use. Now you pay Olak fine.
All your gold.
Is that so?
Olak's road. Everybody know. You pay now.
I don't have any gold.
That's a
So
lie.
I guess that means you get nothing, doesn't it?
You lie. All human have gold.
That's racist.
You not pay. We take your hide.
Like, I love that. There's like so much personality in that one little cutscene. Oh, what's the target button? There it is. Also, the stab is super okay, so you're gonna see little pop-ups here. These are for achievements. You're not gonna be able to see the whole things, unfortunately, because I could not figure out a way to make this menu work in the same resolution. Oh, also grab that. That's very important. That is a full heal. But I'll read off the achievements as they pop up. That one was just for meeting my first foes on the battlefield. And if we backtrack up the cave where they've been lurking, hey, guess what? Everybody else's gold they've been stealing, that's mine now. But I think my favorite part of that cutscene is the part where he looks at the other, what are those ones called? Grull, I think they're called? Where he looks at the other ones, he goes, everybody know this old axe road. Like, I love, it's so much personality, but it's just so good. Oh, look, a dragon. Well, he's gone. Here we go. And if you come around here, there's another one. Look at him. He thinks he's so tough. But he doesn't know the rock is on its way. Ha ha, fucker. With one-on-one combat, you shouldn't run into too many situations where you're gonna get killed unless the thing is way stronger than you. But I do like how this was clearly a trap meant for passerbys, and they just rolled it onto their own dude. Olak's voice does kind of remind me of Greg. Yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair. Knife away while we're running. Gotta practice knife safety. Okay, so this box, for the life of me, I could not figure out how to open. I don't think it is even openable, but that's okay. So we came here for the bow. All right.
You should probably head into the castle now.
I think he just tells me about the bow if I haven't picked it up yet. I probably should have done that first. Let's just keep talking to people, though.
Have you come to see the dragon? They say it's one of the elder breed, a real dragon of the order. They say he can talk.
Ah, he talks all right. Is he still in the city?
He flew off this morning, but they say he's expected back soon. I can't wait to see him again.
Can I point out that we've been playing this for 5 minutes? We've already heard more voice actors than was in the entirety of Fable. I swear to God, 95% of Fable is voiced by 2 people. And I love Fable. That's not me taking the piss out of it, but it really only has like 3 or 4 people tops.
Lady Mashala's waiting for you in the palace. You'll need to take the lift.
More voice actors than Skyrim, too. All right, you guys like side quests? Let's do some side quests. But first, cutscene.
Spy! Someone call the watch!
Oh, look at these badasses with their big fucking swords.
A desert lord!
Double rings. Dibs. Dibs on the sword. Well, that did that. Exciting trip to town this has been.
What was that thing?
They call themselves the Desert Lords, a race of sorcerers from the demon world, Sasur. Already they have enslaved my own people in the Desert of Tears. Unless you and Arok can aid us, I fear they shall soon do the same here.
You know who I am?
I was one of those who called you here, my dear. I am the sorceress, Jade.
I see. So that's why you called us? To help you fight these things? They don't look like much.
Trust me.
Disintegrated that guy.
Far more dangerous than they appear. Their magic is beyond anything I have ever seen.
And you think Arok and I can defeat them? I'm flattered. But I think you overestimate our strength. There are still only 2 of us.
It is not just your strength we need. Arok is the key to much larger things. But it would be better not to discuss such matters in a public street. Speak with Lady Mashala in the palace. She will tell you more. When the time comes for you to learn more of your enemies, come to see me in my tower. I will tell you what I can. And perhaps I can pass along a charm or 2 to aid you.
She teaches us magic if we want to learn it. But you need a pretty decent level of magic skill to be able to learn a lot of the better spells. Yes, yeah, you'll find that the dragon ally is like the biggest thing you've got going for you. All right, so, like I said, side quests. Let's start with this one.
Help me, please!
What's wrong?
Spiders! Huge ones! Somehow they've gotten into my house. Please, you look like a warrior. Will you kill them for me? I can pay you.
Okay. Let's kill some spiders. Rats in the basement. What kind of hero would it be if we didn't rob this guy first? Look, if you don't want me taking your stuff, don't leave it unattended in your house. No, you don't have a childhood friend. All of your childhood friends would be dead by this point.
Oh my! Look at the size of these things.
Yeah, these are big spiders. That guy was not kidding. That's a big fucking spider. Thankfully, they're also pretty stupid. This is why we grabbed the bow, by the way. Because, you know, fuck fighting them fairly. There we go. And thus, the dagger's use has come to an end, because... Hammer lady. Now, when he said, get the spiders out of my basement, he did not explicitly say, please don't trash my basement. And that will be his greatest mistake. What's the matter? Can't figure out the stairs? Nope. That should be all of them, I think. Might be one more. That was all. Alright, now we gotta do something else down here. Just finish looting it. Sorry, man, the spiders ate all the barrels, took all the gold, and I don't believe it's on Xbox. I think it's just PS2 and PC. There we go. That starts a side quest that spans a good chunk of the game, if I'm not mistaken. There's like 5 or 6 of those switches hidden throughout the town. I believe the second one is also in this guy's house. Now, you don't run any faster with the weapons put away, as far as I know. I just like doing it because it just creates a little bit more of an atmosphere to me. Now, that should have unlocked this door, which it did. Never remember specifically where all 5 of those switches are. I think there's one in the blacksmith shop and one in the castle, but kind of blanking a bit on that. Anyway, spiders are dead. Let's go get our reward.
Oh, just the thought of those loathsome, polluted things. It makes my bowels churn. Please kill...
I did.
Oh,
Is there one? Did I miss one? And if so, fucking where? Like, I ran through this place twice. I didn't see another one. Go through it backwards now. Just to see if I fucking missed something. Oh god, I'm making myself dizzy. Is one of them alive on, like, the stairs? No. Secret there. Like, if any of you... Oh, they're... Wow, how did I miss you?
That seems to be the last of them.
Yeah, I'd fucking hope so. No idea how I missed that one. I ran through that room twice and he didn't react at all. I thought it was weird that she didn't have a voice line saying that we were finished, but I was like, you know, maybe I'm just misremembering. The 8 blind Mike. I'd like to point out, this guy's house is like one room, a hallway, and a big fucking basement.
Are you sure they're dead? All of them?
I checked.
Oh, bless you. Here, take this with my gratitude.
Arachnophobia. Kill all the spiders in the cellar in Surdana. Let's check out the bar. The Rola's Tavern. Did it actually say something under that? Come rest your weary soul by a warm fire with good ale and stories of dragons and maidens, ghosts and goblins, queens and wizards. What a nice little tavern interlude that is.
Hello there. Do you need some company, my lady?
Damn, hello, tryhard.
My name is Vicruta, the minstrel. Would you care to sit with me a while by the riverbanks? Perhaps I will compose a ballad in your honor.
You know, I've never liked him, but I think I just finally figured out why. He looks like Seth Green. I don't like Seth Green. Seth Green has a very punchable face. This guy has a very punchable face. I think that's what it is. Here's a side quest that we can do right now, but we're not going to because it's very hard.
You're that dragon rider, aren't you? Would it be possible to hire you?
Hire me for what?
There's something evil under this city. Down in the old cellars. Calls itself the Inquisitor. Grabs folks in the night and carries them back down to its dungeons. The guards can't seem to do nothing about it. So a few of us scrape some money together. We've got 3,000 gold for you, if you can kill the damn thing.
That's a lot of gold. What else can you tell me about this thing?
We know it's not alone down there. It's got warthooks and the like to do its dirty work. We've seen them, but that's about all we know. Only one person ever escaped from down there, and she was half crazed from torture by the time they found her. She kept on going on about a waterfall, but that's about the only clue we've got.
Noted. You ever play Mass Effect? Yeah, I couldn't get into Mass Effect. I kept trying, but every time I get bored.
You might not think it, but General Derriman was quite a scoundrel in his younger days. There's more than a few ladies who've made his acquaintance.
I see.
Have you heard? They say something's been murdering the Brothers of the Word up at the monastery. I hear tell they've had to seal off the catacombs.
That's a side quest for later, but we can't get it until we can fly.
This city's safe enough, but we don't dare go outside the walls without an escort. Wartoks, trogs, feral dragons. The lands around are crawling with monsters.
No, I don't think Carrot Top has a punchable face, but have you seen that guy? He's super jacked. I'd punch him in the face and then I would die. I'd take counter damage and drop dead. Also, I just noticed, I don't have a shadow, but this guy does. Like, everyone else has a shadow, I don't. Yeah, Seth Green is a Joker in Mass Effect.
Don't talk to me. I'm drinking, and you can't have any.
I'd love to point out the fact that while I'm praising the voice acting for this game, this same character model exists right over there in the same room, but at least he's having a good time. Good line, Reed. Do we just need you to belch into the microphone? Done and done. Let's go meet the blacksmith. No? Talk to me!
Have you heard tell of the Inquisitor?
Yes, I've been hired to kill it.
Lives in tunnels under the city. Carries folks off in the night, he does. Sometimes you can hear their screams coming up from the cellars.
Jesus, that would be creepy. You're sleeping in bed at night at home, and you hear screaming coming from the fucking cellars, and you have no idea where? Blacksmith, for all your metalwork needs, here you will find weapons and armor of all types.
Oh, we've had some heads, we got some eyes, splattered many brains, and from
I love this guy.
Ah, welcome to the armory, little lady.
What fine implement of destruction can I get for you today?
I don't want to sell. There it is.
Take care.
Oh, I think I should hit select again. And now this door is open because I hit that switch in the guy's house. That's switch number 3. I think switch number 4 is in the castle, but don't quote me on that. Again, that's where it starts to get a little bit hazy.
You're that dragon riding lady, aren't you? Well, that's all fine for some folks, but you won't catch me up on one of those things. It just ain't safe. A good wagon, that's what you need.
I can't fly on a wagon, though. That doesn't help me. Although, if I could.
You must have all sorts of adventures, I'll bet. Huh? Wow.
You were the third person with that character model to hit on me.
Aren't you afraid you'll fall off your dragon when he's flying? I'd be scared. Wow.
I love that this is the same character model from the bar, but they didn't even they wanted to make a more kid-like unit, so they just shrunk the model. It just looks weird. Alchemist. For those who are interested in alchemy and the arts of magic and science, or those looking for a remedy or a relief. Qualis the Alchemist.
You're some sort of adventurer or something. Is that right?
Something like that. Yeah.
There's something you might be able to help me with, if you've got the stomach for it. In my work, I need certain ingredients, yes. If you were to come by some in your travels.
Some what? I'm not collecting any corpse dust or coffin mold, if that's what you're getting at.
Corpse dust, corpses? No, I've got plenty of all that. What I need are eggs. Blackwing eggs.
Blackwing dragons, you mean? Aha! Ah, I could see why those might be a bit tricky to get. I suppose it's always possible.
Yes, good. If you do find any, bring them to me. I'll take everyone you can find, 50 gold apiece.
50 gold apiece, and yet he charges $100 for the lowest level potion for healing.
Have a good day, sir, madam, whatever.
Wow. PS2 game, and they were already not worried about genders at that point. So there's a chicken, there's a tiny spider, there's another chicken, there's a tiny Growl in there. Look at him, he's tiny. Toolbox. I forget what these guys are called. We're gonna be fighting these soon, but I forget what they're called. I don't have the book for this. In fact, my copy of this was a Blockbuster, rental case, because I just bought it outright from the video store and they never had a case for it. So, I've never seen the sleeve or the cover art for this game, despite playing it a lot. Alright. Is that not the side quest we can pick up right this second? Let's go to the castle. We got to advance the plot before we can do some more questing. And yeah, like I said, you can go and do the Inquisitor quest anytime. I don't recommend it right now.
Welcome. I am Zola Dane, Royal Seer and Advisor to Lady Mishala. It is an honor to meet you.
Thank you. That's very kind. I was told Lady Mishala was expecting me?
Of course. She waits you in the Grand Hall.
When I was a kid and I first played this game, I didn't know what a seer was. So I just thought he was the guy who banged the queen. I was like, oh, he sees the queen. Okay. So he's the official banger of the queen. Gotcha. That's what I thought that meant. That looks like a fucking door.
Good day, miss.
Move along. Move along. Nothing to see here.
Yeah, we're only in the fucking castle. Of course there's nothing to fucking see here. Okay. So yeah, I don't know where the fourth switch is yet. It might be in Jade's tower since I can't access it. Find Lady Michelle at the palace in Surdana.
At last. Welcome to
What
Surdana,
are you
my
wearing?
dear.
I never dreamed such a place.
What is
still
that?
stood.
What is this
Let us
head thing
pray
you're
it
wearing?
can remain standing. We are strong within these walls, but our enemies surround us on all sides.
We'll be glad to help you however we can, but I'm still not sure what you want us to do.
Arok's return opens
You
new
dressed your fucking
possibilities.
throne the same.
Things not dreamed of in centuries. Come, follow me. Tell me, have you heard of the spirit dragons? They were sacred guardians, fragments of the ancient ancestral spirits of all dragonkind. And of them all, none was greater than the dragon mother, Malashe. After the Dark Wars, it was she who led her followers into the sleep of ages. It's said that if she can be
This
awakened,
is a Minecraft castle.
so too will the last dragons of the Order.
Like, it
But
just
though
seems
we
like
have
so
legends,
bigger and
the
blockier than
legends
everything
are
else.
true. Malashe can be awakened with this. It's called the Mother's
It's
Eye.
called the
It's a
render
gateway
distance.
connecting to distant lands. But this one hides a greater power. The Eye can reach beyond the world to call upon Malashe herself. Do you see?
Don't touch me.
We can
You haven't
call
earned
the
that yet,
dragons
and you're
back
wearing
to
that silly
our
head thing.
world. The Eye connects to 4 other gates.
But why do you need us?
To awaken the Dragon Mother, all 4 must be restored, but we cannot do it ourselves.
Oh, they have a
Only
Stargate,
dragon
too.
of the Elder Breed can unlock the gates.
You mean Arok?
The dragon! It's returned!
That guy kind of looks like Ben Kingsley. Doesn't he? Like in the face? Not the hair, obviously, but...
Did you find the site, Arok?
I did, but the trees were too dense. I couldn't get close. I'm afraid I'll need you to journey into the swamps for me, Rin.
That's a fine greeting. If you want me to go slogging around in the muck, at least tell me what for.
My apologies. The gates of the Eye were sealed by magic. The spell to unlock them was bound in a rune of power and hidden away. In the swamps there is a memorial known as the Tree of Mourning. The rune lies in a chamber beneath the roots.
All right then. Which way?
You'll find the Shadow Mire through the west wall, but I warn you, the swamps can be deadly.
Sounds like I'll need some better weapons.
The armorer Breck has a shop down in the square.
Here's a bag of money.
Here, this should get you started.
Come, Rin.
I like the little animations they do too. She like tossed it up to like weigh it. Like, you didn't need to do that, but like, think of how many games nowadays, in 2025, still don't show one character handing another character an item. They still don't do that!
The Shadow Mire is just over there. Good luck. Make speed and I'll see you when you return.
So, we can't fly around on the dragon yet, but when we finish the first dungeon of the game, the Shadow Mire, we can. Now, you are we've already been to Brex, and I'm not gonna buy anything, but you are directed here for a reason. So let's go and talk to him one more time.
Say, you wouldn't be the one everyone's talking about, would you? The Dragon Knight? I hear word you're headed into the Shadow Mire.
I might be. Why do you ask?
The Drog Chief Toadfist has an enchanted helmet I want. I have a standing offer of 2,000 gold to anyone who can bring it to me.
2,000? I'll certainly keep that in mind.
There we go.
Go on now. You're late for an important killing, I believe.
Did you play this, dear? All right, so we've got a little bit more we can do before we go into the Shadow Mire. Let's go out into the world. Actually, let's save our fucking game first. There. Oh, really? Well, I definitely hope I can help turn your opinion around on it. It does take you a while before you're allowed to use the dragon, as I mentioned, but once you do, the map opens up a pretty big amount for questing and looking around. Although it's not like an open world game at that point, you do still have like hubs you have to go between.
You just go on about your way. We don't need any dragon-taming witches round these parts. We're decent folk.
Uh-huh. Why does she remind me of the bad guy from, or the bad lady, I guess, from Matilda? Well, I'm going to rob her. Gotta pay for my dragon taming ways somehow, right? Oh, I'm glad. I'm really bummed out that playthrough couldn't keep going because of a glitch, but I'm gonna be rotating my saves to make sure that doesn't happen again. I love how the stab works as a stun on them too.
Please, miss, can you help me? It's my wife. She's gone missing. I told the watch, but they wouldn't listen. They said she must have run off with another man, but I know her. She wouldn't do that. Please, I don't know what to do.
Just calm down. Where did you see her last?
She was going to pick mushrooms, but she should have been back hours ago. I know she didn't run off like they said. I'm afraid something horrible has happened.
Don't worry.
Yeah,
I'll find her.
Well, I mean, shouldn't you be out looking for her then? Instead of like fucking raking leaves or whatever the fuck you're doing? Ooh, 2 beds? You know this marriage isn't really rock solid. Flowers kind of give me Minecraft vibes. I didn't get like an OG Xbox until much later. All right.
Let's hope they haven't found her first.
So in one-on-one combat, these things aren't too bad because you can just stab them and stun lock them to death. It's only once you start fighting 2 to 3 of them at a time that they become scary. Honestly, my biggest problem with these things is primarily, wow, beat the shit out of me. But then again, I do have a very slow attack speed. is they don't drop loot. They never drop items. Which kind of sucks, because I like stuff. I think I should probably hotkey small potions too, just in case. I'm gonna try and not use potions if I can help it until I like really start needing them. But Mushroom Cave is typically meant to be done before the Shadow Mire, so you can usually get through here and then grab a level up on the way, like the way through it, to heal you back up to full. As long as I don't start fighting too badly, we should be okay.
Footprints. She must have come this way.
Yeah, but I like monsters that carry loot. They're better. I don't know who the hell decided coming up with the stabbing with a mace was a good idea, but getting instant reward for slings. Well, it's more just like if they have the potential to drop loot, then subsequent playthroughs, when you play a game a lot, you'll get to see different RNG off of it. But if their ratio for dropping loot is always set at 0, you will always get the same drops every single time, which makes repetition and replaying a game a lot less interesting. It's not so much about the loot, it's about the potential to get loot in the first place from them. Because this entire cave, the only thing that's in here is these things. So, by not giving them the ability to drop any loot, you mean that it means this cave's top to bottom is the same every single time you play it. Alright, I need to be level 2 to use the steel club. Which is like 2 kills away, I think. There we go. Got it. Apprentice, reach level 2. And I didn't have to use any potions. And now my club does a lot more damage. This is by so this is 11 versus 8. And I think the dagger's like 4. Could be almost out of here now. Did you just give up? Bat. $150 gold for that. Think about how close that thing just was to this room here. Right? We just go up here a bit. A little bit closer route. By the way, this place really does live the title of Mushroom Cave, doesn't it? Like, these things are all over this fucking place. Right? There's still more. There's still more. And we're gonna find that woman at the end of this cave, but it's like, how did you fucking survive this cave? Like, these things by all rights should have just eaten you, man, because they're vicious. They keep coming after me, and I'm armed. But she's right here. She's fine.
Oh my!
It's not even scratched.
How glad I am to see you. Please, can you show me the way out of here?
Like, it's crazy. That's fine. Just take your time. You've been through a lot. Okay, you want me to get a little bit closer out?
Ah,
there we go.
Daylight. Thank you so much. I can find my way from here. If you'll come by our cottage later, I'd like to find some way to repay you.
Nope, thankfully not. She runs home on her own now. And, mercifully, her cottage is like right here. Like, literally, he did not have to go that far to figure out where she went. She was basically right next door, it's just the door closed on her. Because I guess that boulder must have, like, slid shut and blocked her in.
Thank you so much for finding her. Please, accept this from both of us. It's not nearly enough, but I'm afraid it's all we have.
Mushroom picking. Rescue the farmer's wife in Mushroom Cave in Surdana and get your reward. Alright, now we gotta make a quick pit stop back at town. Because I gotta sell off the old club and the bow. Because by the time we get out of the Shadowmire, our inventory is going to be full. And unfortunately, I don't know if you picked up on this or not, but equipped items are still a part of your inventory. You literally don't get extra space. It's just that one backpack. So travel light, because you're gonna need to. If you want to pick, if you like loot, if you like hoovering up loot like I do, like a little loot goblin, you need to travel light so you can do that. But that also means when you start picking up suits of armor, they take up spots in your inventory too. But once I've dropped everything off over at Brex and sold what I don't need, that is everything for the initial side quest run, unless we want to go try and fight the Inquisitor. I don't want to fight the Inquisitor yet. I don't have the DPS to fight the Inquisitor yet. Hell, I don't even have the ability to get to him yet, because when that guy said he has Warthocks down there, those are not the little Grull guys I've been fighting. Those are big motherfuckers that throw fireballs at you. They hurt. Exactly, no death wishes right now.
What do you know? My best customer. Always a pleasure.
Always a
doing
pleasure.
business.
Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Break it down now. Also, you can always buy stuff back from him if you want.
Rip out a heart for me, won't you? That's a girl.
I like how he doesn't talk down to you because you're a monster hunter and you're female. He's actually just super stoked for it. Honestly, I would almost rather go in there with just my dagger for more inventory space, but I think the club is going to speed things up quite a bit.
You sure you want to go through there? The Trogs cut a patrol to pieces just last week, and that was 7 armed men.
I know what I'm doing. Just let me through.
Whatever you say, miss.
So, you remember how I said before that this was my first PS2 game, and we didn't have a memory card when I first played it, so every time I wanted to start the game over, or whenever I wanted to play the game, I had to start over? Here is exactly as far as I got as a kid. And the reason for that is you have to save to exit the main hub. It's not an option. If you don't have a memory card or choose not to save, it kicks you back out. So I couldn't play past this point as a kid growing up because we didn't have a fucking memory card. Now, in my parents' defense, the PS2 was the first console that like basically required a memory card because the N64 didn't really, it had like 3 games for it that needed it. And the PS1 had a decent chunk more, but we didn't have a lot of PlayStation stuff. So they were just used to, okay, I have the game and I have the card, I have the console and I have the controller. I have everything that makes it work. And that's all they knew. So I wasn't like mad that we didn't have one, but it really did suck that I couldn't play anywhere past that point because I didn't have a memory card. Nope, not when I first got one, but my dad got it from a rent-to-own place, and I remember that distinctly because about a month later, they repossessed my TV and my PS2, so all my Christmas gifts disappeared. My dad was a big rent-to-own guy, except it was more like rent until they come and get it guy.
Are you all right? You really shouldn't be out here, you know.
I have to find my daughter, Samira. The Trogs grabbed her right from our home.
Easy.
I like the Trog enemies in this game. They're basically frogmen, but they look cool.
I'll try to.
And they got like big fucking sharp-ass fingers. Also, that guy sounds like he's been hitting the bottle really hard. My daughter, Samira.
I don't like the look of this.
There goes one down there, but we'll deal with him in a bit. Also, people like to praise the From Software Dark Souls games for shortcut porn. This is the end of the dungeon right here. And that's the way out. Once we're done, we can just leave through here and we don't have to worry about looping all the way back through this area. It may be old, but damn, this game knew what it was doing. It's spoopy out here. That's a big-ass owl. Capora Gabora, is that you? Surdana. I don't think that's right. You wanna dance, big boy? So with the Trogs, you gotta kind of mash L1 after everyone that goes down in the water because you have no earthly idea if they just drop loot. There'll be like a very small sound cue and then that's about it. That is a cute owl emote, dear. Is that a default one or did you get that from a different stream? But yeah, basically just hammer on your L1 button whenever you're running through the water. Just get into the habit of that and you shouldn't miss any loot. There won't ever be loot that's just spawned in the water, but if an enemy drops it in there, ow. Sorry, I got very distracted while talking. The mages suck. He's swimming. He's doing a swim. I love this stunning stab. It's so good. It's like the best part of the combat system. Like, I do like the backstab too, but I very rarely get to use the backstab. Hi. Did you see him shimmy out the doorway there? Whack-a-trog, exactly. Also, for an early PS2 game, they were not afraid to say fuck censorship. Those are bleeding, dripping red spears with heads on them. Like, they did not give a fuck.
Died in here.
Like, I got to admire the balls on the creators for this. But again, it did start off as a PC game, and PC games were quite literally, like, kind of giving the middle finger to censorship as it is for a while. Like, look at Doom. It took a while before people really caught up with that shit. Because PC were always considered the more adult-oriented stuff, whereas a lot of kids' games were geared towards, like, Nintendo and console players and stuff. Duke Nukem, Leisure Suit Larry. God, I was playing Leisure Suit Larry years before I was ever supposed to play Leisure Suit Larry. Because their age-checking censorship stuff was asking you questions with multiple choice answers that I could keep retrying until I got it right. Oh, I heard money. Like I said, you gotta trust them ears. Trust them ears, trust them eyes. Don't trust your nose. Definitely don't trust your nose. We're in the fucking swamp. You don't want to smell what this place is cooking. Whoa! Hey, who? How's it going? Good backstab attempt, though. I think I saw a hut over here.
This can't be the right way.
So here's where you're gonna start seeing other kinds of barrels, like those ones there with the weird runes on them. They explode. Don't hit those. There's my bow. This is why I sold the other bow. Now I believe, yes, this one does allow me to use it. Yeah, thankfully, like, Dark Cloud, while it does have some good dark overtones to it, I mean, it's in the freaking name, it didn't go out of its way to show you impaled heads on spikes. Otherwise, you probably would not have been allowed to play it. I do like how the backflip decidedly does give you much more height than a normal jump does, because I wasn't able to make it in there with a normal jump, but a backflip got me in there. I don't remember if the game ever uses that to its advantage, but if it doesn't, it should. Like, there should be some puzzles that I would have to backflip to, just to really hammer home how good that ability is. Also, I could also be taking the topside route through this place too, because there's a lot of platforms I can land on and climb around, which I'm going to go back for. I just want to get all the loot that's down here first, because I like looting the Shadow Mire for all it's good for. hi. This your house? Nice place. Don't mind me, I'll just help myself. So the mages are especially good at this, but you can absolutely get them to fight amongst each other. The mages are really good at hitting their allies. For it. Bonk. Alright. We're gonna keep that one file at the start of the Shadow Mire, and we're gonna save on this one throughout it. It's very easy to take damage from that swinging trap over there, even though the game does a good job of showing you it. Like, it purposely puts an enemy there so you will see it. It's not trying to be cheap about it. Ooh, an emerald. Now, we got a question. How good are the Trogs at engineering that they're able to build these things? Those were like auto-turret crossbow sentry guns. And these fucking guys built them. They do. Well, I mean, you can tell they have a hierarchy because that guy Toadfist that we're here to kill, and take his hat back to Breck, the armorer, he's their leader. So he clearly has to have some level of intelligence behind him. Also, I'd like to point out that they have mages. I can't even cast magic yet because my magic skill is only level 1. Am I really already at the hunter's place? No, I don't think I am. Okay. So I think we can go back and start doing the other side now, the top side. Oh, must be on the wrong side of the ladder. There it is. Potion of Invisibility, very, very good item. Me rolling off the top, less good. Just didn't take fall damage, I guess. I sometimes forget that the fucking roll button is X and the jump button is triangle, because in my brain it would be the other way around. There we go. Alright, we gotta find that swinging log trap again and backtrack. There it is. I want to go all the way back to the start area and climb the top and go across the top now to get more items and gold. We'll eventually end back out this end anyway. I heard another one. Seriously, can you imagine what this place must fucking smell like? This many dead bodies.
Can't be the right way.
It's the cave I had to jump into. It's looking for a way up now. You'll want to hit the explosive. This one's got a silver bar around the outside of it, which means it's not a breakable box. In case anyone's curious as to why I didn't try. Not doable. Not doable. You can always tell when Rin is going to try and grab onto a ledge, by the way, when she jumps, because her arms will always go out for it. See? Just like that. If you ever try to make a jump and you're like, I'm not even sure if this jump is possible, just look for that animation. It'll tell you. There we go. Nice potion of life. As I said, potions of life are going to be really good later on because they are a full heal regardless of what your HP is. Whereas potions of health, they're useful at this point in the game, and pretty much that's it. After a while, you need to start relying on a full health bar as opposed to just temporary, like, smaller amounts of HP. So, you know, get what you can out of them now. Yeah, and that's everything, and this should bring us basically right back to where that swinging pendulum was. That's who I was hearing earlier. He's up there. I can't target them from here. I have a really bad habit of not saving enough in this game, so I'm trying to train myself to do that better. We do also have a redeem. If you think if it's been too long since I've saved and you think I need to save, hit that save reminder button, and I will do it. All right, now we can actually go and get through the rest of this. I'd like to charitably say we're about 30% of the way through the swamp so far. It is decently long, especially for the first, like, dungeon of the game. Like, I'm actually kind of curious if Order of the Flame has a longer dungeon to start you off with. But like I said, I have no way of finding out unless they ever move it to GOG. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. Oh, right, this guy. Look at him. Look at this fucking Ponce just standing here, aura farming to no one. Look at him.
No, this doesn't seem to be the right location.
What are you doing out here by yourself? These swamps are dangerous.
Please. I am Nichols the Bold. Surely you've heard of me. Why, among the Trogs, my name means fear itself. Concern yourself for your own safety, but fear not for mine.
I see. Well, I had no idea I was in such distinguished company. Still, best to be careful, don't you think?
Ease your fears, woman. I am the very essence of caution. I'll be in and out of these woods like a shadow, with Toadfist and his warriors none the wiser. Off with you now. I have important matters to attend to.
I'm sure. I'm so fucking sure, pal. Yeah. Ease your fears, woman. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Sure, those won't be words he'll live to regret later on. Nichols the Bold. I have important ore farming to do. Whoa! Hey, big boys. Oh, I'm stuck in the corner. Stuck in the corner. Nailed it. Never worried. Never punished. Definitely didn't panic. Don't let Nichols the Bold see me like this. That's death. Yes, this game has instant death pits in it. I never said it was perfect. God, I love this mace. I do need to do some backtracking because I did miss some stuff. I'm just looking for like the optimal time to backtrack. Okay, bridge. Backtrack and get the other one because there was another bridge over there I could have crossed to. I do like that you can freely heal while moving. Take that, Dark Souls 1. It's my shadow. Yeah, I saw another bridge over here. I wanted to quickly hit that up before we go too far out of the way.
This can't be the right way.
Like I said, gotta check every nook and cranny. And sometimes you'll get stuck. Sometimes you'll get stuck through jank-ass hit detection. Yep. Alright, now we can go across that other bridge. See, I couldn't remember if one of them was a dead end. I know one of these bridges collapses under you. It must be that other one. And it leads to, like, not a mini-boss, but more like a mini-encounter where you have to save that girl, Serena. Oh, I know, it was Samira. That was it. I believe she can die during that encounter. I've never seen it. Like, I'm only as sure as, like, it just seems like it'd be something they would put in, but, like, less so that it actually can happen. Because, as I said, I've never seen it happen before. It's not like this is a game I've seen a lot of playthroughs on, so my only experiences are either myself or my brother playing it, and neither of us were gonna, like, let her die and, like, ruin our pride of being able to, like, I can kill these fucking things fast enough. But, you know, all the same. Probably couldn't hurt to do a savey save right here. I mean, we did almost die to those two giant-ass brown trogs when I got pinned in the corner. But the important thing was that we didn't die, and that's what matters the most. Okay, no, it's not this bridge. And if we jump him, there's a little shrine over here with a full mana. Not that I can do much with it. Honestly, I don't know why they gave me so much mana potions to begin with. Like, I can only have a couple right now. I've got one full and one half, but, like, I have no way of using mana. So it seems weird that they were giving me mana potions before I can ever, like, as far as I know, there's no way to get to Jade's shop without Arok. So I'm kind of curious as to where they expected me to be using mana from this point. Oh, I should also point out, these things have basically like 1 HP. So, like, you can even snipe them with arrows and kill them that way. It doesn't matter. I just didn't feel like taking the time to do that. I'm getting close to a level anyway, so I can either burn 1 or 2 more small health potions and keep myself going, or I can nut up and get to level 3 without it. Here we go. Again, there's just so much personality in these monsters.
No! Come try that with me, you cowards!
That is a looping, screaming sound effect right there, by the way. Joan of Marsh. Rescue Samira from the Trogs in the Shadowmire. I get it, because she was gonna get burned like Joan of Arc.
Thank you. I just don't know what to say. Those horrible things. They would have... Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah, they would have eaten you. For sure, they would have eaten you.
I think I can find my way back from here.
Do you want a sword? I have a rusty short sword you might be able to use. No? You doing okay? All right, you do you. Like, I don't see how you're gonna get back from here, but if you think you can do it, you know, girl power and all that. Motherfucker. Ladder camping piece of shit right here. Look at him. Fucking wailing on the ladder as I'm trying to climb up. What a piece of garbage. I've already been through those platforms. Ooh, nice little lag spike there. Okay, hold on. Before we keep going, I want to check out that hut. Oh, hello. Weird. Yeah. Were you supposed to like spawn camp me for when I go in there? You just like you're standing here when I come back out. Is that what your goal was? Because I gotta tell you, I wouldn't have come back out this way. Hitting those fucking overturned barrels sometimes is a right bitch to do. Okay, do we want to go down the ladder or up the path? Let's go up the path first. We'll try that and then see where this goes. My memory of this area is a little bit foggier now, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Yay, dead end! That means I took the right way. Isn't that weird? The dead end is the way you want to see. Oh! Well, that's an achievement, the Bow of Speed. Or I need to have 4 points in archery to use this fucking thing. God damn, that's much. Like, I don't even expect to get out of here without level 3. But like, and that's assuming I put my first point into archery, which I did not do. Like, yikes, man. That's a lot of points. Points. I like making the items chase me. I like making the items work for it. You want in this tight butt? You gotta chase me for it. Come get me, gold bag. Okay, so you see the spider webs? That's a hint. Ow. We're dealing with fucking spiders again. This is why I grabbed the other bow. Because these spiders are way easier to deal with a fucking bow. You know, when you can hit them. Weird ass angle. I gotta say, the auto-aim on this is pretty fucking good, too. Spiders are another enemy that kind of annoy me because they don't drop anything. So it, once again, creates a very boring loot table when every playthrough is gonna be the same going through these areas. Bonk. Yeah, the auto aim is very generous. Oh, that's creepy. That was right in front of me. Oh, that's so creepy. That was a good shot. I was like aiming at a far one, and then like one was like right in front of me. That's good. Some of them are so small that they just die to one arrow too. Really put this on the family TV as a kid? No, when I got it, I got a TV for my room at the same time. I think that was my second, no, it was my first like decent TV, because I'd always get like kind of shittier TVs from cash converters and stuff, like secondhand ones, but this was like the first like good TV I had. How's it going today, Dojo? I mean, by the time I was playing this, I was already playing Diablo 1 on my PC, on my parents' PC, which had like full-on titties out succubi in it. If you get to level 13, I believe is when hell starts in Diablo 1, the succubus enemies that can spawn in just full-on have titties out. I mean, granted, they're like this big and fucking pixelated as hell, so, ooh. Okay, look at this.
The Tree of Morning.
Tell me you wouldn't want to go exploring in this world when you see some shit like this. We're in a swamp, but this is what's in front of us. It's fucking gorgeous. Like, god damn, this looks like some out of fucking Zelda here. Link, I need you inside of me.
I guess I won't be going this way.
So, this was once again another thing my brother and I have debated on. I'm convinced there is some glitchy way you can get to that item from up here. Like fall down in such a way that the fall damage won't kill you. But we've tried it. We tried it a lot, and the loading times in this are not generous enough to want to, like, you want to keep trying to do it because it would get really tedious really fast. Having to sit through the loading bar every single time you want to try it again. But, like, there's got to be some kind of a speed running trick where you can get down there and just get it and then go fight the boss. Because the boss's room is right outside that. Because we're, I would say 50% of the way through the swamp now. Which means we still have a fair bit of swamp left. There's got to be some way you can like bounce off a wall or something to minimize your fall damage going down there. There has to be, because it's an early PS2 game. Glitches are the bread and butter of speedrunning these kinds of games. So close to a level up, I can taste it, but if I see a mage, he's gonna fucking kill me. I can't dodge the magic as well as I can dodge these guys. I hope he didn't drop anything good. Or anything at all, really, because I ain't getting it. Yeah, you know how you know this isn't a From Software Miyazaki swamp? It doesn't poison you from walking in it. If this was made by fucking Miyazaki, I'd be poisoned by just being up here. Ah! Motherfucker. See, I told you that fucking mage was gonna be a bitch. Yeah, I see you. Yeah, get cucked by the tree branch, bitch. Oh. Well, hold on. I've got enough arrows. Oh, is it working out? Are your games like running better now? Oh yeah, I didn't actually look to see if any of these assholes dropped loot, so I should run over and L1 spam them to make sure they didn't drop anything in the fucking water that I couldn't see. Ah, fuck. Sorry, I hit L1 or R1 by mistake, and then I fucking put my weapon away and just ran at that guy. Oh, that's awesome. I'm so glad. Jimmy, Serenity's talking at you if you're kicking around. You know, I think I would have put an item on this shrine back here because you have no reason to come over here, but like it seems like kind of significant to them. So I would have put like a potion or something on it just to like encourage people to like walk around and look around and stuff, you know? But there's not a lot of times where I can point to something in the map design for this game and be like, this wasn't well done. Which is good. That's a good sign. I want that. I want that in my games. Keep out. Boss of East sign. Oh, I just had a thought about something. Okay. I might have just realized something that I probably should have picked up on before this. Let's get inside that hut first, though, and we'll talk about it afterwards. You guys ready to meet a quirky NPC? Well, too bad, I gotta rob him first. Rusty axe. Ah! Okay, I thought I could make it all the way around that in one pass, but evidently not. Is anything on the right side? There is not. All right, into the creepy hut. Dude.
Looking for something to steal?
I'm no thief.
That's a lie.
I'm sorry to be in your house, but I'm looking for a way inside the Tree of Mourning.
Well, you won't find one in here. Besides, the tree, that's Toadfist's lair, his trugs would gut you in a heartbeat.
Not if I gut them first, they won't.
Oh, you're a killer then, are you? I know of a way in. If it means you'll be slicing up them drugs. There's an old tunnel out back. You'd need yourself a blasting pot, though.
A what?
A blasting pot. An explosive. Don't you know nothing? The Trogs sealed up the tunnel a while back, but they don't build so good. A good blast would clear it.
I don't know much about explosives. A bit unstable, aren't they?
That's just wizard's propaganda, that is. I'd give you one of mine, but I need them.
Keep that line in mind.
I'd be happy to make you one, though, if you could get me some more powder. I've got a powder mine just over there. My grandpappy first dug it when this place was still a forest. But now those damned snot-eating trugs have moved in. I have to sneak in at night now, in my own mine.
How much powder would you need?
4 satchels would do it. Take my key. It should be hanging around here somewhere.
Okay, I love the concept of that's just wizards propaganda. Because it means like at some point some wizards got together and been like, all right, look, we're losing money to the damn guy who keeps making bombs out in the swamp. We need to find some way to shut that guy down. I know, we'll spread a rumor that explosives are unstable. Steven, that they are unstable. That's the whole thing. It's like, all right, well then it'll be really easy to do it then. So earlier I was saying that these guys must have some kind of rudimentary intelligence because they were building all those traps and stuff. What if it was that guy who built those like those crossbow turret things? Doesn't that suddenly make a lot more sense than the Trogs doing it when the Trogs have basic knowledge of nothing? I never considered that before, but it makes so much more sense that that crazy guy built all of the technology down here since he has a fucking explosive mine. And I can't believe I never thought of that before as a kid. Because it seems really obvious in retrospect.
There's 1 satchel, 3 more, then back to the hermit.
Come here. Got something to show ya. Hey. Come here. Come here. Oh, there we go. I was like, I swear you can do this. Although he can do it too. You're so stupid close to a level up right now.
2 more to go.
Also, you gotta love how he was like talking down to me like, oh, a blasting pot, an explosive. Don't you know nothing? Like, nobody calls a fucking hand grenade a blasting pot. I mean, it's a cool name. I would steal that and use it. But like, by default, no one is gonna hear that and think it means grenade. Or fucking C4. You smarmy little midget. All right. Crank that shit up to 3, because honestly, I like the melee combat in this game too much. As much as I might want to swap out and try something else, I very much like the melee combat for this game. And it's a hell of a lot more refined than the archery is, which is just lock on and shoot. Magic might be tempting, but I don't know, I just have like no practice with remembering what spells are good. If any are. Did I find 3 or 2? I found 2 so far. Oh, hi. There's number 3.
1 more satchel should do it.
Why does he have these just laid out in his mind anyway? That's weird, right? Like that he just has these pre-satcheled already? Like I didn't have to go in and get powder. I had to go in and find 4 already bagged groups of powder. That's strange. I guess they're just like patches that he's already made and he hadn't had time to transport them yet, but they're so small. Anyway, it's unlikely that we'll get level 4 before we finish this area, even with a boss fight at the end of it, but like, How the hell do they... Oh, there we go.
Now to get these to that hermit.
Retrieve 4 satchels from the mines of the Shadowmire. How do they expect you to get to level 4 to use the bow of speed so fast? Like, I would have probably made that bow a level 3 speed item. Archery item, I guess, not speed item. I don't know, it just feels like level 4 is a bit excessive. Like, and I'm not even like complaining about like the lack of grinding or anything like that. Like, I've killed everything I've found. I'm not skipping enemies.
Got it already? You're a quick one, aren't you? Maybe you'd like to move in here and help me with my manifesto, eh?
In this place? I think I'll have to pass. How long is it going to take to make these explosives anyway?
What's your rush? That leather's starting to chafe or something? Listen, since you're in such a damn hurry, I'll just give you one of mine. I can make another with this powder when I get the chance.
Thanks for your help.
Give Toadfist a kiss for me, eh?
God, he's weird.
Give Toadfist...
Okay, that's it. Alright, now we have a blasting pot. An explosive, eh? Also, our steel club is starting to get busted, but we do have a replacement ready to go. We could also switch to the axe if we really want, or the sword, but they are drastically weaker. But the reason why I'm going to burn through these weapons as much as possible is because they basically have no sell value once they're busted. So if we start filling up our inventory, which we will, then we can at least drop the garbage ones on the ground, and I don't have to worry about, like, losing money. Also, yay, now we're fighting these fucking things again. Which wouldn't be that bad if they dropped any kind of loot whatsoever. Yeah, that guy would have been a really good Reeve, wouldn't he? Like the guy who voiced him. Quit waddling at me, a little shit. Oh yeah, that's a good time to point out the shit in the menus. Yeah, that doesn't stop time. You are still on the clock when these things are trying to kill you in the menu. Alright, so, yeah, see, we're already getting close to... we're already basically out of inventory space. So, we are going to get to the point where I'm going to have to start dropping shit on the ground soon. Thankfully, we've been using our bow and our mace enough that losing either at this juncture, not really that big of a deal. Oh yeah, I guess we probably should have asked that guy for instructions on how to use that thing. Never mind. It's fine. They're just explosives. How fucking difficult could they be? Alright. Drop. Onslaught. Equip. I'd say that mace that we found in... Oh god, was that in the cave? I think that was in the cave. Got us pretty fucking far in the mushroom cave. I would say that was a very, very good use of a club. For how much mileage we got out of it. Okay, guess I can't hit it from here. It's kind of funky on its hit detection. I swear I've heard that same door opening and closing sound in like 3 other games. Boy, there's a lot of these guys down here. Including at least one of those. Thankfully, these guys all have performance anxiety, so when you get close to them, they stop trying to fucking blast you. Oh, here we go. Okay, we're like at the 80% of the way through the swamp now. This is like the primary lair. Is the prison. This is it. Okay, perfect. Hey, so you might remember this chap we met earlier here.
My thanks. You've saved me the bother of escaping, but I suggest you leave by whatever means you entered. These caverns are a pit of horrors, and no place for a lady. Did you hear something? My apologies, but my quests cannot wait. Good day.
Uh-huh.
Off with you now. I have important matters to attend to.
Uh-huh. Yeah. He would have died. And we get a very, very good potion of invisibility out of that. This should lead back out into the swamp where I found the secondary door. If I'm not mistaken. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, perfect. I believe that is more actual progress right there. But we also need to unlock the door. Would be, if I'm not mistaken, another path. I thought there was one where we could get up on top, unless I'm thinking of the wrong room. I might be thinking of the wrong room. This, oh, it's past this, okay. Even though they had like rudimentary kitchens and stuff. But I guess maybe this place, they did say this place used to be a forest before it was a swamp, so maybe somebody else used to live here. When the Drogs came in, they just, you know, fucking ate them. You guys doing, holding the wall up? Give us any indication? Nope, pretty generic looking portrait, actually. That could be anybody. 5 minutes since we did a save. So let's do that now. Besides, I have to do some platforming over some... Well, not instant death pits, but with my health, maybe they might kill me. Because we're going to jump around on the roof. Well, we will if I can figure out how to get the ladder up. And whose fucking job is it to get up here and light this every day? That's a shit job. Okay, no, it might not have killed me. It might have done some damage if I would have jumped off of it, though. The guy behind me, he's just kind of doing his own thing. Quite a gap closed on me real quick. Ooh, big invulnerability potion. Love to see it. Sorry, I'm not trying to jockey the camera around like crazy like this. Explosive vulnerability, that's how we're gonna beat the Inquisitor later. Oh, I actually have to go down that way. Okay. Well then, just in case it takes some fall damage. A lot of fall damage. Oh my god, that was so much fall damage. Look at that, I snaked like 6 of these guys. Sniped like 6 of them, and there's still so many of them left down here. It's nuts. How potions am I at right now? 4? Like that, like no wonder they were saying they're saying like you're gonna die in this fucking place because there's just trogs for days. So many trogs, oodles of trogs. Bingo. My inventory's full. Oh no, never mind, I got it. Cipher Rune. Retrieve the Cipher Rune from the Tree of Mourning. Now we just need to deal with Toadfist. I mean, technically, we could just leave. We could just leave this entire area and be like, yeah, we're done. We saved the girl, we got the thing. We didn't get the helmet, but we could leave. But where's the fun in that? I didn't kill 500 trogs to get to this point to not kill the leader one. Whoa, that was weird. Okay, so we came back up that way, we went that way, we haven't gone that way yet, and then obviously that's the way we have to go. Let's go up this path real quick here. There we go. Way to get up there, because I don't think there's even anything up there, but I just wanted to see. This is the problem with the game with a loading screen like this, is when you stop wanting to save as often because you don't want to sit through the loading screen, but then you start like getting punished for not saving as often as you need to be. So it's like it's a very catch-22 kind of save system. You're trying to avoid saving to save time, and then you end up losing more time because you're not saving. I'll deal with them later. I think they just blew up those barrels. There we go. Okay, we're above the room we need to be in. Alright, we're gonna drop that bow there. Hot slot that one. We need a bow. But we are almost at the first boss. Yep. Ominous ass cave.
That must be the throne room.
Yes,
Time to collect that helm.
Where the girl? No one trespasses Toadfish Swamp. You bring her here for me to kill.
Girl too fast, like snake. Kill many trog.
You worry about Toadfish, not little girl. Bring her here, or Toadfish crush your head.
Talking about me, are you?
Well, he's dead. There was a pit right beside him.
Toadfist, and every bit as charming as I'd expected. My, that's an awfully nice helmet you're wearing.
So, that's why you come. You think you take Toadfish's crown? Never! Toadfish, eat your heart first.
You know, technically, we are the invader here. Boss fights, guys. Boss fights. Remember to test them to make sure that they can't be easily exploited. You don't want your boss fights to be easily exploited, because then where's the fun in that? How is there not an achievement for killing Toadfist? I got an achievement for finding a random bow. Like, that's so weird that there wasn't an achievement for killing Toadfist. Of all the things that should have had them. Also, yeah, he really should have fought me with his trogs. That fight would have been infinitely harder. That said, we are at 4,000 gold right now, and we're about to get more. Get back to town. And while that might seem like a lot, don't forget the Inquisitor quest is promising to pay out 3K for doing it, which is almost all of our money again. So we are going to be leaving part 1 of this game loaded with cash. And there's a very good reason for that. It's because that cash is not gonna last. Shit in this game is expensive for a reason. They don't want you to have all of it. I will admit though, most of the best weapons in the game are found, not bought, which is fine. That's a good way to do the economy anyway, so you can't overpower yourself too early. Your boss is dead, you should probably stop trying to fight me. I came over here for the potion of life. Not for you. I did it for me. Okay. All right. So this is the bridge that breaks. And there's a reason why this bridge breaks. Do you by chance remember a... Oh, I don't know if this guy really stood out to anyone else's memory, but do you remember a chap? He was a little bit arrogant, a little bit saucy. His name was Nichols the Bold. We're not quite done with him yet. I don't think that was supposed to deal fucking fall damage to me.
Looks like I'd better bail him out of this one.
Yeah, call me crazy. I'm pretty sure that bridge is supposed to like collapse as part of a story event, and therefore does not deal fall damage. So I think I just ate shit on the way down. Further adding credence to the fact that I think you could get to the Cypher rune earlier.
I thought I'd met my end for sure. Listen, I know of a treasure. A blade of the Order. Perhaps you could retrieve it?
Why are you offering it to me?
I thought I'd find it myself, but these vile swamps have proven too perilous. I shall certainly never return to this place. Here, take this tome.
This tells about the sword.
It's a work of magic. Search for a stone platform surrounded by pillars. There you must read the words of power, and the way to the blade will be revealed.
I'll look for it. Are you certain you can find your way back?
Of course. I'll merely catch my breath here for a moment.
Uh-huh. Well, at the very least, it came in handy helping him, because that sword is actually super needed. It's one of 4 in the game, and they are all needed to unlock the strongest weapon in the game. But, on their own, they're also pretty fucking good. That's the way to get out of here, I believe. But we want to find those pillars first. Found him.
This must be where I'm supposed to read this book. Lesos, Malatok, Kilvos, Ta, Melgos, Mirdosh, Yerik, Voronka.
Oh, I'm glad my pronunciation wasn't off. Okay, do we have enough room? No, we do not. We have to put something down. Tell you what, we'll pick it up after. I'm gonna drop this club afterwards for it.
Now that's what I call a sword.
Oh, I guess I have to put something else on the ground first. Put that down for right now. Nichols the Bold. Save Nichols the Bold and Shadowmire to get the Earth Blade. These fuckers hurt, by the way. They do thankfully have the same weakness. I forgot there was 3 of them. 4 of them. Alright. They are stronger than I remember them being. I thought they would go down in like 2 combos. No. Oh, did I really not save after that? There we go. I didn't take the fall damage this time, at least. So yeah, I must have hit the ground and fucked it up. God, their spell is so obnoxious. Chain lightning sucks. Yep. Grab that. Grab our lootsies ootsies.
This must be where I'm supposed to read this book.
Fuck, I didn't mean to click that. I meant to click the hotkey button. Alright, now we'll save.
Now that's what I call a sword.
Ah, you know what? It might actually be possible to get out of here before those things ambush you. You know, I kind of want to try it. I kind of want to try it. Hold on. Because that gave me like a solid 1.5 seconds to get out of that room. That might be doable. I gotta see if it's possible.
Now that's what I call a sword.
Yeah, was it close enough to it? Like here-ish. Doesn't seem to want to work unless I'm looking at it. There we go. It totally works! And the music plays and the gate stays open. Oh, that is funny. That is funny. I'm gonna take that fucking prize and I'm gonna walk out with it. Fuck those skeletons. I'll fight enough of them real soon. Just wait. Fighting them in that cramped corner though, that's just a waste of resources. Anyway, let's take a look at our prize. The Earth Blade. It has 10 uses of a spell. After that, it's just gone. So be aware of that. But it's 15 damage, which is 4 points higher than that. And it's also faster than my weapon. And has some good durability to it. Oh, shit. Okay, well, at least that didn't hurt. Now, music still playing? No, the music's not still playing. I love that. I love that there's a way to get that without actually having to trigger that trap. That's... I can't tell if that's intentional or if they just didn't care about it, but I love that that's a feature that you can do. That makes me happy.
Nowhere left to put that thing.
Oh, that's right, my inventory's full. Well, I get the feeling that's gonna be kind of shitty anyway, so get the axe out.
Nowhere left to put that thing.
Oh, fuck. Really? Yeah, I came in here with basically nothing, and I'm still leaving with a full inventory. Kind of what I meant before with, like, you've got to travel light. You have to travel light. Because you do not have room to be a loot goblin and hoover everything up otherwise. This should be the exact exit of the Shadowmire. Remember I said earlier about shortcut porn and all that? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for finding my Samira. Here, please take this.
Thank you. I just don't know what to say.
You already said enough. I got a diamond and a potion of life out of that. Woohoo! Alright, let's use this for a while. We're gonna sell all the other stuff. We gotta turn in Toadfist's hat. I gotta be careful not to press the circle button because that'll use the spell. See that 10 in the corner? That's not fucking around. You use up all 10 slots of this, spell's gone for good. Now, that said, I am notorious for always hoarding my shit for so long that I will get to the end of the game and still have all of it. So I am going to do my best to use the spells in this game and the weapons in this game with their spells instead of just hoarding them indefinitely. I will find certain situations where I think they're going to help out, and I will do my best to actually use them in those situations. Because I am super bad for doing that, and then I get to the end, it's like, well, I could have done something cool earlier, but I didn't. It feels like we've been in that swamp forever, but it's really only been like an hour and a half. Maybe like 75 minutes. Oh my god, it's a butterfly? With nipple rings.
What is it you want, Jasad? Your parlor tricks grow stale.
Nishala, did you think to hide your plans from me? I have warned you. The ancient gateways must remain sealed. We cannot allow you to awaken the Elder Breed. Your kind has proven incapable of handling such power.
Our future is not yours to decide.
Yours is a primitive species, Mishala. Savage and undisciplined. We offer you our guidance, yet you fight us with tooth and nail.
You offer us slavery, Jasad.
Call it what you will. Accept your place in the natural
That's
order
like your opinion, Mishala.
Therefore, continue to fight us, and you will be put down. There will be no further warnings.
Wow, they really are hedging a lot of bets on me succeeding in the swamp, huh? Like, what if I died down there? Hell, they wouldn't even have a clue for a while when I just don't come back.
You made it back. I thought I'd seen the last of you. Incredible. There aren't many who could survive the Shadowmire on their own.
Yeah, and that's actually a nice distinction, too, is the fact that I did do that solo. I didn't have help from Arok in that one because he physically couldn't get in there. And as we will come to see, Arok not being able to fit in certain places is going to be a running theme. Lots of caves he can't go into.
Did I miss something? Who is that up in the sky?
That was Jasad Duthane, the ruler of the Desert Lords. It seems he's learned of our arrival. Did you find the rune?
Of course. Here.
I don't know if he's supposed to use it or if he eats it or what, but there goes. He's glowing in his tail now.
Excellent work, Rin.
Thank you. Now, if you're done lying around, maybe we should open these gates.
If only it were so simple. Each of the 4 gates lies in a different region, and each was sealed from the other side.
Another journey, then. How far are they?
2 gates lie in the Northlands, where ancient Meridia once stood. The other 2 are in the Desert of Tears.
The Northlands are closer, aren't they?
Yeah, and
Maybe
also
we should
not
try
where
that
our
first.
enemies are, so maybe we
Would
shouldn't
seem
go to the
our
Desert
best
of Tears
choice.
yet.
Mashallah has already struck an alliance with the Northmen at Ravenshold.
Good. Let's get moving then.
Yeah, I'm afraid my memory of that area is a bit rusty. Perhaps the seer there can offer us some directions.
So, you're determined to follow through with this. I've warned Mishala, but she won't listen. The omens are dark. I fear the Eye hides great peril for us all.
That's not what I want. I want directions, pal. Come on. You can get back to your queen banging later.
Must be awakened.
Very well then. You'll need a guide. The northern coastline is rugged and the inlet to Ravenshold is difficult to spot. We have a shipping outpost in the Andrelian Isles. If you can reach it, one of our ships could guide you through.
Good. I remember the way to the islands. We'll look for a guide there.
You look well rested.
Alright, I gotta go sell some stuff.
Mishala has told you of her plans then? I must confess, I have warned her against it. The omens are dark. I fear something terrible awaits us on this path.
I don't want to get on my dragon just
I'll
yet.
wait for you here.
I gotta turn in
I'll
some
wait for you
quests.
here.
First things first, I have the helmet you wanted.
Toadfist's helm? You actually got the damned thing? Great Golgrin sack.
Gross.
I've given up hope of ever seeing this. Here, take your money. I'm going to have a look at this thing and see if I can't modify it a bit. If it could be made to fit a human, it would be a damned nice bit of armor.
Toadfist's helmet. Bring back Toadfist's helmet to Breck. Alright.
Always a pleasure doing business. I'm not buying that.
I'm not buying that. You think I look like a fucking nerd, do you? Alright. We could buy the chainmail, but we could get some really, really nice armor in the next area if we choose to forgo that. So we're gonna do that instead. But as I said, like, look at this. Like, this is like the second tier of armor. It's already $2,000.
Off with you then.
All right, we can go see Jade now that we have access to the dragon. Whoop! A little disorienting there. Sorry about that. All right, stay. I'm not a dog.
I'll wait here, Rin.
So, you wish to learn more of the Desert Lords? Very well. First, you must know that they are invaders in our world. They come from Sesul, one of the so-called demon worlds, a brutal place of storm and endless sands. I believe this group fell from power and fled here with their leader, the overlord, Jassad Duthane. He is a tyrant, without regard for human life. To him, we are less than animals. A farmer has more concern for his donkey than Jassad does for us. When
Yikes.
my village sought to resist his rule, he sent a beast out of a nightmare to destroy us. It was called the Pain Golem, a titan built from misery itself. Nothing escaped the gaze of its burning eye. I fled to this place, but the Desert Lord soon followed. Now, we must make our stand. If
Well, how do
this
we fight
city
the pain
falls,
golem?
So too do the last hopes for humanity.
That's my question.
There is no one else with the strength to resist them.
Okay, so these are the spells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What? Really? Yeah, wow, there's only 9. So that's okay, so there's one spell that's not accounted for here. Here's the problem I have with the spell system in this. They don't actually tell you in any kind of detail what these spells do. You're just expected to know. I learned one of the basic spells. Unfortunately, that is the only spell that I can learn, is basic fireball. And only at level 1. If I want to learn anything else, I need to pump up my skill. Oh, I can learn fear. Well, I might as well learn that one too then. At least just so I have access to them. But yeah, there is one extra spell that's not in here. That's not on this.
Go with my blessing ring.
Okay, she will give me a quest in a little while. I just haven't unlocked it yet. I thought I could get it right now. Oh yeah, I was gonna take a look around her tower to see if there was like a fucking switch, like a door. I still don't remember where the 4th switch door is. My other guess is maybe I have to fly around the castle somewhere, because there wasn't any other doors inside of the tavern. You can also unlock the map thing for Mother's Eye over here. Can you land on the bridge? I honestly can't remember. I don't think you can. Okay. Wait here. I will say it like the castle itself is so empty, it very much reeks of we didn't have any idea of what to put in this fucking place. Which is a shame. I feel like there could have been a lot more done with this. If there was anything that would say this game was rushed, it would be this.
Locked.
Like this whole castle section here where there's literally nobody on the outside, despite the fact that this place is basically being targeted and under attack. But again, it is what it is. It's kind of hard to just sit here and just bitch, you know? You going that way, and I'm assuming this leads the same way, but let's find out. Okay. Well, there is a couple of doors there that I can't open. Not necessarily the wrong... Oh, my dragon. Alright, let's do some exploring now that we can actually fly. We've got a couple more side quests to do before we go to the Andrelian Isles, and I want to 100% this area before we leave. Let's go looking around. Dragon with the girl tattoo. There we go. Sometimes the dragons will drop stuff like that. Extra experience and the like. Or health, as the case may be. I gotta just keep an eye out for eggs. There we go. Surdana Brackeneer. Find some dragon eggs in Surdana. Dragons are also a decent amount of experience points, so it's worth killing them anyway. As dark as that fucking sounds, kill them, harvest their eggs. It's for the greater good. I don't know where on the fucking map we are right now. You got any instructions for me here? Nope. All right, at ease. We have a map, don't we? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I am like super far away from everything right now, but that's fine. That is fine. There's a fair bit of eggs we can collect, and we can turn all those in. There's some side quests we can do. There's some caves we can explore. Lots of stuff to do now that we've got Arok. But not so much that it feels overwhelming, you know? It's more like a checklist. You can go down of like stuff to do. We could even go tackle that Inquisitor, but I'm gonna wait a little bit longer before I do that. There's a couple more things I want to do first. Okay, I thought maybe that was like a cave over there. Now, we saw earlier there was a Blackwing dragon that flew in this direction. We were trying to cross that broken bridge. Oh, this is not the way for that. This is something else entirely. That said, bone dragons are very strong and very scary. I don't think I want to fuck with them just yet. That was one hit, by the way. One single hit, and it did that much damage. So, bone dragons is going to be on like the last of our list. But if we fly a bit north of here, past where the mushroom cave was,
Good luck, Red.
Howdy. Okay, so I can like free shot these guys now. There's a checklist. You guys can't see it because it's off the screen right now, but there is a small counter going up every time I kill a monster out here, and I think it's going to be for some kind of a Surdana Monster Hunter achievement. Like, I'm killing things in Act 1 specifically, because the swamp didn't have that counter. It would have definitely been maxed by now because it's only out of 90. So I think I'm being graded effectively on just killing monsters in the area of Surdana. Ooh, a scepter. 50 gold. 50 gold. Bag of gold, iron axe. Yeah, the little trog guys, Grull, whatever, they all have little... They have, like, little hideaways in this, like, all over the world that you can find. Usually they're worth going for. A bit of extra cash, a bit of extra supplies, sometimes some equipment. Oh, and by the way, that whole thing in the opening about you and Arok being bonded, do not fucking take that for granted, because if you hit him, you take the damage. You guys share health. If he dies, you die, and vice versa. I've always found circle strafing to be the most effective way of fighting Blackwings. Doesn't work so well in the Bone Dragons, though. They don't attack the same way. Stay there, I just gotta check this out. Aha! Oh, you guys got mages now. Yeah, see, unlike the Trogs, these guys are afraid of casting in melee range. We're at the monastery now? Where are we right now? I think this is the monastery. Looks like a monastery. I guess we could have flown closer, but I had some asses to kick. Yep, here we go, monastery. There's another quest here, too. You may recall someone in the tavern was saying something's been killing the monks up here.
Have you come to involve yourself in our grand tragedy? Is our story then to have a happy ending after all? Please, speak at once with the Grand Savant. You'll find him just within the monastery. What new twist of the plot do I spy here? Is it a valiant young heroine eager for some character-building conflict? Oh, what a clever development. You will want to speak with the Grand Savant at once.
Welcome to the Brotherhood of the Eternal Word. Have you come to bring this story to its conclusion? We've been awaiting General Derriman and his soldiers, but the incessant raiding of those insipid wartocks has them preoccupied. I feared we should have all have passed on before help arrived.
What exactly is the trouble?
The brothers who were buried in the crypts have been coming back. It's ghastly. We have them locked up now in the catacombs, but they murdered poor Brother Libram. And Brother Folio, too.
Isn't Libram a kind of book?
What is it you want me to do, then? It sounds as if you have them contained.
We cannot leave them like that. They may be monsters now, but crass and dull as they may seem, they were fine, well-read men once. Whatever has caused them to rise in such a state must be stopped. It is an insult to the memory of such noble, erudite brothers. Something evil is at work, to have corrupted their minds in this way.
All right, I see your point. How would I get into these catacombs?
Oh, thank you. Brother Alto stands watch on the catacombs. He can let you in.
Sounds good. Let's do it to it. Fucking vault-ass door there.
Ah, hello there, and welcome to our library. My name is Brother Bertram. As you can see, we have many great works preserved here. My personal area of interest is in our local history. Should you care to hear some of it, I would be happy to oblige. Most don't know it, but this region was something of a backwater in the time of the Order. The true heart of the Empire was on the southern continent, but all that was laid to waste in the Dark Wars. Our explorers tell us that even now, the air around the southern continent is poisoned. I can't imagine how many must have died.
That's actually really interesting.
Ah, hello, as you can see,
Do you have any more history?
All this talk of the Dragon Mother most interesting. We know so little about the spirit breed, really. The dragons believed they were fragments of their great ancestral spirits. Not quite ghosts, but echoes, I suppose. Their power was said to be extraordinary.
Interesting. Interesting. I don't think I've ever actually heard that dialogue
Brother
before.
Alto, I need you to let me into the crypt.
The great tome be praised. You've come to resolve this abomination of a ghost story, then. Wonderful. Please, come this way. Here we are. I beg you, use the utmost caution down below. Something dreadful and boorish has crept its way into this place.
I'll be
Let our
right
story
back.
have a happy ending, won't you?
I don't think I have enough inventory slots for everything that's down there. I'll be right back.
At last! The protagonist come to aid us in our hour of direst need. The Grand Savant will surely wish to speak with you.
Gonna go sell the extra axe and probably the longbow over to Brett.
Arok!
Yo, Dragon.
Arok, come here!
I'm coming.
Well, fucking land then. Which way is it to the store? A little bit this way. Yeah, I just gotta drop off some equipment. I might sell that bow of speed as well. It's not likely I'm gonna get 4 points in archery. Like, can you imagine how long that would freaking take? I'm only level 3. Besides, if I want the bow of speed back, I can always choose to buy it back at a later date from him. So at the very least, it won't be taking up inventory slots.
What can I get for you today? Any one of these items is always a pleasure doing business. Better hurry. You don't want someone else to kill all the best warthogs before you get there.
Ah, Breck. Never change. Alright, now let's go smash up some skellies. Oh, the monastery really is not far from town. I guess that makes sense. Like, it's far enough away to be inconvenient to walk to, but, like, it doesn't seem like it's actually far enough to be, like, a huge threat. Not a huge threat, that's a huge trek. Not even close to the word threat. Stay.
I'll wait for you here.
So, yeah, the catacombs are fun because literally they only have one enemy type in them besides the boss, and it's that fucking skeleton that just completely stomps you if you get into multiple fights with multiples of them. So you gotta be careful about that, because they hurt. They're brittle, and especially with this earth sword, they're gonna go down real quick, but, like, they hurt. By this point, you're supposed to be wearing some manner of armor. So they chew through my defenses like nothing without any armor on. But I also didn't want to spend 2k on armor that I'm just gonna replace later.
Whoa. Nice, monks. Remember your vows now.
Yeah, see, they drop in one combo now. It is interesting to me that every single monk down here, yeah, see, Iron Club already, was apparently buried with a fucking axe. There we go. Like, it's really weird to me that, like, that's the thing. Yeah, I think I need to come back to that later. I'm pretty sure that's a path. Anyway, keep an eye out for them glowing eyes, because that's what's gonna keep you alive. Especially with this. Especially once that happens. long as you land all 3 hits, though, they do go down pretty easily. That's where that, okay, that's, I knew that wall broke. Sir? Sir? That was fucking weird. Like, he turned around and jumped up the wrong end of his fucking coffin. Alright, so, it is easy and possible to fucking fall to your death in this jump. I say that as someone who's done it many times. Just sometimes the jump command does not want to cooperate and you won't grab onto it, and then you'll fucking fall to your death and be like, why? I haven't saved in an hour. It happens. Sucks. Okay, it might be hypothetically possible to get through this room without without setting this off. But if it is, I ain't fucking done it before. Now, skeletons don't drop anything either, which you'd think would put them on my shit list for monsters in this game where they don't drop loot. But they're so fucking flimsy, it kind of checks out for me. Fuck it. Okay, that was kind of cool, but it didn't do that much. In terms of CC. Whoa! Is that my last one? That was my last one of those, huh? Well, alright. Finally, I can get Gary's tomb. Like, why did you jump into that other coffin? Sweet, it's finally mine. What the fuck? It was just like, he was all over that tomb. Oh, well, shit. You know, what the, like, the people on the surface have got to be feeling these tremors, right? Like, you'd fucking think anyway. I get that they're all skeletons, but man, you are loading me up with fucking, like, mallets like crazy here. Alright, boss room's next. I don't remember if I can stunlock him to death, but I'm going to try. Well, this is a macabre scene. Again, I played this game as like a fucking, like, early teenager.
Are you the one who has broken my brothers?
That is a nice sword.
I know the distress you caused them when you shattered their bones.
Who are you? Why are you raising these corpses?
It is our master who has breathed life into us all. He sees the true nobility in bone. I merely protect his work. You interfere with the master's wishes. Your bones cry out against what you have done, but it is the flesh which forces them to commit such acts. I see that I must strip away the flesh, so that you will be pure, as we are.
Okay, wow.
Why do you fight me? I only wish to free you from the tyranny of the flesh. Oh, you break me! Why?
Well, I'm trying. I was really hoping I would level from that. So I could get the heal, but that's fine. Anyway, yes, he can also be stun locked. So basically, we're gonna keep going until we find a boss that I can't stun lock. But that is our third invulnerability potion? Second. We only need one of those to fight the boss of the Inquisitor's lair. Which, you know, is the Inquisitor, in case you were following along home. Also, we now have Flame Strike, which is as strong as the Earth Blade, but is also armor piercing. And it's also on fire, which just makes it look cooler. It is weird sometimes that the achievements for this seem to be popping more on the fact that it's when I hand in the quest for the enemy as opposed to when I beat the boss. Because Toadfist's achievement didn't proc until I handed in his helmet. Not when I killed him. And I'm willing to bet that this achievement's not going to proc until I hand in the quest, not when I actually finished it. I don't know, it's something weird that I've noticed with the achievements for this game. But I'm happy to be playing a game that I love and am passionate about, and I'm getting achievements for it now. So yay, retro achievements.
So, it was a devil of bone that lurked behind these disturbances. This is a dark twist of the plot, indeed. What it foreshadows, I cannot say, but I must inform General Derrimon at once.
There it is. Tomb Raider. Investigate the evil of the Brotherhood of the Eternal Words Catacombs. I did it.
Your deeds in our defense are like a cherished tome to be revisited in my mind time and time again. A masterwork.
It did good. Alright, we gotta go see Breck again because I am loaded up with fucking iron clubs that I don't want. Also, I'm gonna trade him in the Earth Sword for the time being. I can grab it later if I care about it. But honestly, you know what you're supposed to do with it? Is just to have all 4 of them in your inventory, in a shopkeeper's inventory. And like I said, items do carry between the shops. Or, sorry, they persist in their inventories. So even if I leave this area and come back later, he will still have it.
I'll be right here.
The Fire Sword will get me through the rest of Act 1.
Look who's... What's wrong with it? Always a pleasure doing business. Good as new, eh?
Parrots. The durability does go down when you repair them too, unfortunately.
Always a pleasure doing business.
But if we go all the way to the end, I guess I have to like manually click it. So we can just buy it back if we need it. And it's not even that expensive. It's not like he's overcharging me for it.
Better hurry. You don't want someone else to kill all the best warthogs before you get there.
Alright, let's do some more scouting around. I'm just trying to get a level up before I go see the Inquisitor. Mostly because I just don't want to heal. I'm too cheap. Okay, that's the cave I explored last time. Not this... Nope, that's the Mushroom Cave. Like a Blackwing or 2 would probably push me to a level, right? Well, maybe not 1, maybe like probably like 4 or 5, but still. They do drop HP when they die sometimes, which could be really good. Okay, nope, I can't go any farther this way.
I believe this valley leads to the Andrelian Islands.
Yeah, that's why we're not going there yet. Alright, well, I can't think of anything else. Since I seem to have run out of fucking dudes to kill. Any more Blackwings. So, into the Inquisitor's lair it is. The hint we were given was there was a waterfall. Well, there's a waterfall. In we go.
I'll wait here.
I don't remember this place being that big. I just remember this place being a bitch because there's a lot of warthogs throwing fireballs down here. It's entirely possible I won't even be able to get to the first one without having to heal. Because I have to fight them without a bow since I don't have a bow with me. But that's fine. Fire sword is a good sword. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a fire launcher one. It is. And I hit the wrong button. Instead of doing anything else, I just put my sword away and ran at him. All right, yeah, we're just gonna... okay, we have a small heal. All right, well, let's do that then. That's not the one I clicked on. I clicked on the heal. There we go. That should get me at least one hit through the fireball. Yeah, they do not like being set on fire. Yeah, you see why I didn't want to do the Inquisitor's area until we had some good damage under our belts? Like, I can, like, one round these guys now, but before, forget about it. That would have been fucking impossible. I shouldn't have gone for the stab. I should have just kept dodging. I'm just really cheap and don't want to use my potions, okay? Oh, fuck off. Fuck off, that one got me. Stupid shields. Alright, last time, and if I die this time, I'll just fucking use a potion. I'll stop being a cheap asshole. Really stubborn about this. I know I'm being stubborn about this, but I fucking want to do it. Yeah, okay. Fuck it. I'll do it. I'm sorry, I'm being stubborn. Well, there we go. See, it's good that I did that anyway, because I wouldn't have leveled up from those two anyway. Stupid stubbornness. It will be well, it's already been the death of me repeatedly, but I can't help it. I like saving money. There we go. That is a lot of Wartalks. Fuck off with that. I'm going the other way real quick. A weird contraption. Also, something down there sounds pissed. Oh, thanks for the hydrate, Jimmy. Fuck, they're meaty.
Human! You die now! I can smell you, human.
Targeter?
You die now.
Yep. There's a lot of loot down here. We now have an iron hammer. Lots of potions. Now, there's two mages at the end of this fucking bridge. They are going to be a problem because they start shooting at you like when you're like a quarter of the way across it.
You die now.
I'm thinking maybe an invisibility potion might do it. I don't want to use the invulnerabilities yet because we're going to be using one of those very, very shortly. You could also potentially snipe them if you had a bow, but again, the targeting system from a distance is kind of ass. So we're going to try invisibility first and see how that goes. I'm also not 100% clear on how long it lasts. I would say that had the desired effect. That's pretty effective to me.
Please! I don't know.
You know the information I seek.
I just got crushed by a pillar. I jumped over the wall and he was like, fuck you, and then annihilated the pillar I was standing under. Where you at, dog? Got him.
Thank you. That horrible creature. It keeps asking me the same questions over and over. No one can answer. It just tortures them until they die.
And that is the Inquisitor down. Will it be the last we see of an enemy that looks like that? fact, our very last side quest for part 1 has another one of those. Hear that, Inquisitor? You're not special. Alright, it might be time to stop being such a cheap ass and actually go buy potions. I have to go back to town anyway and hand in that quest. I feel if I keep rotating my saves, we'll be okay. We won't have a fucking terrible crash instance like that, like what screwed us up last time. Because what happened last time, and I can explain this a little bit better now that I have Airrock. As you can see, he has issues going through certain areas. I went into this one cave which spit me out in a different area, and then when I went back, so I finished like this area, the sub area, and went back. He had gotten himself lodged in the walls, and I physically couldn't reach him. He was literally stuck in the walls. The Inquisitor. Kill the Inquisitor, lives in the tunnels below Surdana, and then leave his lair. What a weird stipulation for that achievement. Then leave after that. Instead of when I handed in like every other quest has been so far. So like the game was glitched because I needed Airrock to go anywhere, and I couldn't call him because he was physically stuck inside the game's geometry. And because I'd already gone and cleared like a sub area and hadn't been rotating my saves, I couldn't do anything about that. He was just stuck. So the playthrough was basically just done. And it really sucked because I was having a really good time with it. So at the very least, if I'm rotating my saves, I shouldn't have that issue this time. And the odds of it happening twice are slim anyway. But like, why hedge my bets, you know?
Ah, there you are. It's good work you've done. Everyone's talking about it. We'll all sleep a bit easier now, thanks to you. Here then, here's the gold just like I promised. You've earned it, sure enough.
I'm a monster killer. I'm good at the monster killing job. Alright, I'm gonna turn in those Blackwing eggs and get me some potions. Some health pots. Because I am sick of being two-shot.
I'll wait here, Rin.
You don't have a choice.
Oh, sorry, madam. I thought for a moment there you were a dragon. What can I do for you?
He doesn't get out much.
Sure, I guess so. There you go. And
enough.
You just come on back when you need some more. I'll be here.
There's like literally never a point where you want to buy regular health potions. Again, you'll find enough of them to get you by for the first part of the game, and after that you just want the full potions of life.
Let's fly.
Alright, now Jade should give me the last side quest. Did you forget the pasta? Did you forget the pasta? I thought you were off at 7, honestly.
Rin, it's fortunate that you're here. Perhaps you can assist me.
I've sort of got my hands full, but I might be able to help. What's the problem?
As you are aware, we have suffered a plague of the undead in recent weeks. I now know the reason. The necromancer Kosovo has returned, and with newfound strength.
Oh yeah.
He must be stopped, and soon, or he will work us great harm.
You say returned? You fought with him before?
General Derimon did, in his youth. He believed he had destroyed the necromancer, but he has returned. What's worse, he has recovered a terrible relic forged by Magi of the Dark Union. He must not be allowed to unlock its secrets.
What sort of relic?
It is called the Gravestone, a powerful tool for
Of
the
course it's called the
necromantic art.
Gravestone. What
So
else would a
far,
necromancer
Kosovo
toy be
has
called?
unlocked only the simplest of its powers. But given time, he will discover more. We must stop him before that happens. I'm afraid this couldn't come at a worse time. The struggle with Jasad occupies all our forces. I must ask you to undertake this task. Will you help us?
I can try. Do you have any idea where this necromancer is hiding?
He keeps to his tower, to the northwest. But he will be difficult to find, and harder still to kill. His true body is kept hidden. You must find and destroy it, or he will rise again.
Seems legit. Typical necromancer bullshit.
Farewell, Rin. I hope for the sake of us all that your mission is a successful one.
So I know where he is. I know where his true body is. The problem is not finding him. The problem is getting to him. Because you remember those bone dragons that I saw and then I immediately ran the fuck away from? Guess what's guarding this guy? Spoiler alert, it's the bone dragons. Sounds like a lich? He basically is. But on top of good loot, you get there, and the fact that Jade gives you, I believe she teaches you any spell you want for free as long as you're able to learn it. There's also a very rare one-of-a-kind sword in his area too. So if you haven't had your heart set on like the flame sword or the earth sword or anything else yet, you might want that too. I want it because I'm a greedy little loot goblin. I am also going the wrong way. But yeah, honestly, the hardest part is not even getting to the necromancer. It's just getting to his tower. Because there's 2 bone dragons guarding it, and on top of the fact the bone dragons fucking hurt, you really do want to kill them, because you get a new ability for Arok if you do. They just do a lot of fucking damage. And as I said, there's fucking 2 of them. Now, I don't know how many people out there are familiar with the term of hit scanning, but that's what these dragons do. For those of you unfamiliar, and if you've never played Doom, hit scanning is if the thing fires and you are in front of it, it hits you. The projectile does not need to travel, it just hits you. You are hit. Suck it up, princess. Think Doom shotgunners, really. Now, the reason why is because they shoot lightning at you, and it really fucking hurts. So like 2 or 3 hits from the... Oh god, there's 3. There's more than 2. There is 3. And I guess it's not full hit scan, but it really fucking feels that way sometimes. Good thing is lightning does need to be semi-close to actually hit, so if you keep your distance, you might be able to get lucky. I also find switching your vertical axis a lot, going up and down, also really helps fuck with his aim. But this fight's only fair as long as it's one-on-one. If any other ones join, we're fucking dead. And it's 2, and... Okay, that's just the heal. Hey, Xavier. What in the How to Train Your Dragon? Alright, where's... I thought I saw at least 1 more. Like, maybe, was there 4 or is there only 3? So there is 4, because I just killed 2 in this. Oh my god. No wonder this guy's a fucking prick. He got fucking 4 bone dragons. Fuck, gotta get away. Nope. I should have saved after I killed those 2. This is exactly what I was referring to before when I said trying to save time by not saving can actually end up costing you more time. Now I gotta go kill those first two again. You know, there's fucking 4 of them. Save, yeah, as soon as I kill one, I'm gonna save. Come on, I can see it. You can target it. Fuck. Even the distance thing does not help sometimes. If it just decides to hit, it just hits. And I don't dare try to get close enough to it to use my secondary attack, which is the Flame Breath. It hits DPS pretty good, but it's not gonna matter if I get 2-shot. Save now so I don't have to fucking fly back over here. Once we get inside, though, it'll be fine. But the reason why you want to kill these before you go in there is when you come back out, Arok can be fighting them, and if he dies, you die. So you don't want to leave the AI to be the fighting one, because he won't come and get you when he's in combat. Stay there. Nope. Stop being stun locked. Like, oh, that's exactly it. Yeah, like Dragonheart. That's a good way to look at it. One. I'm not exaggerating when I say these are probably some of the strongest enemies you're going to fight for a good chunk of the game. Everything else can be dealt with in smaller quantities, or you can use potions and stuff like that. I mean, I guess I could use an invincibility potion and go in on them, but, like, I'm gonna want those, trust. Alright, where's Mr. Dragon number 2? I cannot believe that worked. I legit cannot believe I was able to land, grab the potion, and then like continue the fight. I thought he was gonna fucking shoot me. Like, I'm pretty sure the lightning bolt went over my head. All right, that's 2 down, 2 to go. Kinda hoping that one's just stun locked. Sweet. I'll take that. I'll take the easy win on that. I don't care if it's scummy. First thing I do is get his fucking attention. There we go. Stay over there, be confused, don't fight back. That's what I want you to do. Yes. Got it. Alright, that's all 4. I don't believe there are any others. Now we can land on the fucking tower.
Be careful, man. If this necromancer has unlocked the gravestone's magic, his powers will be strong indeed.
I have a fire sword,
fine.
sir.
Just don't fly off and leave me
I'll wait
stranded
here,
out here,
man.
all right?
Trust me, I can handle undead. It was the fucking bone dragons that were the problem.
He's created his own little world.
It's a pocket dimension. That's a thing. Wizards do that. I like how I can constantly hear the crackle of fire on the sword. It means it's not just magic fire, it's just straight up fire. Plus the DOT on it, the damage over time effect on the fire, is pretty fucking solid too. So, if you take a close look at the trees will take a close look back at you. That's not weird at all. You also want to be moving through this area with at least some bit of haste, because little do you actually know when you first get here, the Necromancer is already aware we're here, and he is already looking for us. And you don't want him to find you before you're ready, because you can't hurt him right now. Yeah, he can hear it. I can hear him. We got a flaming sword now? Yeah, I took it off a giant skeleton that I stun locked. Oh, there he is. I'm not gonna lie, I did not think that was actually gonna work. Alright, a couple of items out here that I want to grab. Now, I don't recall if there is a hard limit to these skeletons. I believe they will stop spawning if you kill a lot of them. Like, a lot of them. But that's not what we're here for. We're looking for a very specific tree. So I can get that legend, well, not legendary, but like the unique sword that's here. Also, again, why did every single skeleton get buried with an axe? Like, they can use other weapons. There's the tree. Yep, Lestat's Blade, Vampire. Find Lestat's Blade in the City of the Damned. That was a bitchin' move. Wait, did I say Vampire the Masquerade? I meant, the Diary of a Vampire? What the fuck was it called? What the fuck was that movie called? Or book, I guess. Interview with the Vampire. I know I'd get it eventually. Just looking around, I think there's like a potion or two out here. Yeah, Interview with the Vampire. Thanks, dear. See, there he is. You can't hurt him. Don't fight him. Ow. Ow. Rude. Okay, instead, make for this tomb down here. you will find his real body, which you can pelt with arrows, or...
How does that feel, Cossa?
Ah, okay. You're supposed to shoot with arrows, but I was gonna try and be flashy about it. Do I have a bow? Did I come prepared for this? Nope. Okay. Plan B. This is why we learned how to firebolt.
Well, how does that feel, Cossa?
Take that, bitch. Why aren't you dying? Or is it just now you can die? Is that what it is? There we go. Yeah, it's before that, if you try to kill him, he'll just come back to life. Gonna take that. All of your treasures. They're my treasures now. I like how this fucking gravestone is just like an anti-aliased fucking green skull with like no details on it. Here we go. And this quest is done. I have one more little thing I can show off before we take off into the great unknown, and we end off the stream for the day. I wanted to do all of Act 1 in one stream, and we're basically done it now. I've got to go hand in that quest, and I've got to show off a secret. I'm gonna say sort of mini boss, but not really. It's a one-of-a-kind enemy, though. Yeah, you're over there. I want you over here. Thank you. Also, for killing all of the bone dragons as well as the necromancer, there's now a shiny light over here. And if we go into it, now we can use light. We can use sonic waves. It's not super great, but hey, it's another thing we didn't have before. Weird that there's not an achievement for that. All right, let's go see Jade. She'll tell us about a reward, even though we can't technically get it. Because I'm too stupid to learn another spell. I can always get it later, though, because we do have to come back to Surdana after Act 2.
You here.
So, you've done it. The necromancer is dead at last, and the gravestone has been recovered. You have done us a great service, Rin. One of many, it seems. Such courage should not go unrewarded. If you wish, I shall attempt to teach you a new spell. Anyone you desire.
Necromancer. Slay costs a bolt in the City of the Damned to bring back the gravestone to Jade and Surdana. You know, it's kind of a dick move reward if you've already chosen to buy every spell. I don't actually know what happens if you get that reward after you bought all the spells. I think she only teaches you 9 out of 10 spells, but I'm assuming the 10th spell is somewhere else, because I don't remember. Let's go see Breck, sell what we got. You want to do a shake and bake on the chicken? I'll just do rice for tonight since we can get the pasta. Just throw it on the pan. Just do it up right now. I'm almost done this, and then I'm gonna get to it. It's just in the fridge. I'll come get you in like 10 then.
Good luck, Red.
Bacon, bacon, rice, my man. Well, I was gonna do like a pasta dish tonight, but I forgot to tell Cody to grab like the pasta.
What can I get for you?
I thought he was working later than he was.
Always
But that means I can just do chicken and pasta a different day. So now there we go. We have Lestat's Blade, which is a 5 skill level, which I'm almost at. 22 armor piercing sword, which is way better than what I currently have. 7 points stronger. It doesn't have the fire spell, but that's fine. And I believe it also drains your enemies of HP, which is really fucking good. So let's go show off the last thing before we go to the Andrelian Isles. Just gotta remember whereabouts it is. I know it's like in the area where these warthogs and stuff are. It'd be really nice if I could find a couple of enemies left just to get me some more experience. Whereabouts was that cave? Oh. Oh, that's a problem. Seems we got some contraptions. Ah, maybe we will find some more enemies. Hey, you. Feel like being on fire. Now, you might say that's overkill, and I would tell you no such thing. I believe this is just one small cave, but I'm really close to level 5, so if I can get that before Act 2, that'll be big. Not to mention, it means I can also put the fire sword in Breck's inventory. I don't have to worry about it. I think this is a shortcut for later, though. Yeah, it is. That's what I thought. I was like, I remember this one near the waterfall, but I don't think it goes anywhere. Did you fucking... I was gone for like 2 seconds.
Quickly! Arok, quickly!
What? I'm right here.
You weren't there a second ago. Do not play smart with me. I'm right here. It's like, yo, fuck you. You were not right there when I fucking called. There it is. That's the cave I'm looking for. So, what great beast of burden do you think would be in this cave? Because if your guess was a giant motherfucking murder chicken, you'd be correct.
Look on this thing. Nice, chicky. Come on, here, buddy.
And it drops a golden egg. The giant chicken. Find a golden egg in Surdana. It gives me $1,000. But cock. Indeed. Is there anything else that I can show off before we get out of here? Because I think that might have been it. That leads to the Andrelian Isles. That was that watery cave there. I'm just gonna do one quick pass on the left side here, but I don't think there's gonna be anything else. I just weirdly thought there'd be more black-winged dragons out here. This is where the Mushroom Cave was, right? Yeah, that's Mushroom Cave. That's the cave with the bandits, which I already looted. crotchety old lady. Hey, Bite Czar. Yeah, I don't think there's anything left for me to try and fucking kill to get that bit of experience. I might have to wait until Act 2. Fly close to the ground and see if I can find anything on my targeter. Oh, wait. Hello. Aha! Fuck, I was gonna try and heal. I think I have to kill the chicken again. Where was the last thing I healed on? Oh, when I got in there. Okay. So, I already know there's nothing in there. Yeah, right? I could have used that save reminder. Oh, I guess I can't pick up loot while I'm on Arok. Alright, hold on, I gotta go stab a giant cock again. Did you try to heal eating the fireballs? I tried that and it didn't pan out so well.
Look at the beak on this thing. Nice, chicky. Come on here, buddy.
This time, I'm not even gonna fucking try to fight that guy fair on the ground. I'm just gonna fucking nuke him from orbit. He was like right over here, wasn't he? It was like 2 bridges? Yeah. Okay, I think this is a different 2. Because there was a cave near the other one. Yeah, there they are. Alright, you son of a bitch, where are you? Why is that one locked? Where's the third guy? Ah. Oh, there he is. Alright, so where's the entrance to that cave? Is it up or is it down? It can't be this way because I would have been able to find it from the ground. That's not it because that's a dead end. Down here? Nope, that is just a rock. There's a bag of gold on it. Ooh, purposeful bag of gold. Hey, Toxic. Ah, you clever little bastards. I almost overlooked this.
Good luck, Red. Who there?
I almost I almost ran into a pit. You'll figure it out. Rusty longsword. Well, that's getting sold. I'm so close to level 5. Well, if you hear me and you're not landing because of it, what the hell, man?
What? I'm right here.
Oh, you weren't doing it fast enough. So much toot on this lizard. Hit the waterfall. Anything near Jade's place? In 10 minutes, time for rice. I know, I'm gonna get him as soon as I'm off screen. What system was this? This was PS2. I'm just doing a final sweep to make sure I didn't miss anything. Damn it, I really would like to hit level 5 before we go to the next area, but it's not looking like it's going to be possible.
Still don't know. Way to the Valley of the Fallen.
Oh, thanks. That's actually what I was wondering what that fucking gate was for. Thank you for cluing me in. That's a place for later. I think that's like part 3. Maybe it's part 4. I don't remember. I like the best parts of this game that are in my brain are part 1 and part 2. Should have killed a couple more. Yeah, maybe I should have killed those 4 skeletons in the swamp that I ignored. Because I killed every single skeleton that I could find elsewhere. Ooh, hello. Nope, that's the one. That's Olak's cave, isn't it? Yeah, because this is Olak's road. Everybody know. Yeah. Below the bridge. No, it's just another way back up. Everybody know this Olak's road. We're doing chicken. Probably shaking big chicken. All right. Looks like I don't have much of a choice. I was gonna go to Brex, but I could just sell it to the next armorer anyway. All right, that's it for this then. So we're gonna stop there. I'm gonna go work on dinner, and I'm getting pretty hungry, so I'm gonna eat dinner. I don't know what's on the docket for the rest of the night. We shall see. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I very much enjoyed revisiting this, and I will be doing more of this as we go. In the meantime, though, I hope you guys all take care. Remember to take care of yourselves. That you are loved, you are valued, that you matter. And I will see you next time for some more streaming goodness. Bye-bye for now.